welcome to this edition of Get Up From Your Desk. So, today's one we're going to work on some lateral hip mobility, some adductors. You'll be surprised how tight you'll probably be in this area, okay? We're going to go from basic to a little bit more difficult, and hopefully by the end, that more difficult exercise will feel a little bit easier because of what we've built up before. So, we're going to start with, we're just going to stand like this and get used to that, okay? So get used to this position for a few seconds, and then let's just wiggle the feet out a little bit further, and then a little bit further, and a little bit further. Not painful, just feel that stretch through the adductors there, and the groin. A little bit further, last time. Okay, so should feel that, okay? So you feel that tightness, so that's what we're going to work on now, okay? So we're going to start not as wide, sort of sumo squat width, but then we're just going to hinge back from that position. So nice wide stance, and then we're going to hinge back, and then stand up, okay? So in this sort of stance, hinge back, and stand up. Let's do 10 of those. So, feet out, wide stance, hinge back, sit back into your hips. Make sure this movement is coming from your hips, not your back, so really push back. Squeezing your glutes at the top, give them a little wake up. One more for me. 10. Okay. So, start off with that. Next one, we're going to stay in that same position. And we're going to do some toe touches, okay? So we can go to the middle, try and touch the floor. We can then go to the right, and touch the toe, and the left. Touching the toe, okay? So, let's go to each point 5 times, okay? So, starting here, not too wide, not as wide as we went at the start, just a wider position. Middle, hips back, touch the floor. Come back up, over to the right, and then over to the left foot. Now, you can go both hands middle, right hand to right, left hand to left, okay? Or if you want to make it a little bit more difficult, you can go right as far as you can here, trying to go hands flat. You then go left hand to right foot, and right hand to left foot, okay? If it feels difficult, that's about right. Okay, a couple more rounds. And you might change as you go on, so it might feel easier as you go through. So you might want to change. You might go most basic at the start. Okay, so 5 to each position on that one. Okay, so starting to open up a little bit there. So our next position we're going to go into, we're going to go into a kneel position there. And then we're going to straighten one leg out to the side, okay, so in this position here. The heel of this foot and my knee are roughly in line, so if I turn to the side, I'm here like this, okay, it's not here and it's not flung back, we're trying to keep that straight line, a roughly straight line. How far your leg goes out depends on your mobility. If you're not that mobile, you're going to be here. If you are, you might, if you're a little bit more mobile, the foot's going to be a little bit further out. Again, just go until you can feel that little stretch, okay? We're then just going to do a rock from there. So we're going to start here, and we're going to rock back, sitting onto your heel, and then come up. So do 5 on this side, this fashion. So keeping our chest fairly high. Pushing that hip back. Straighten the front on this side, so 5 on this side, so foot out to the side, nice straight line. Hips back, sitting back onto your heel, so try and sit your bum onto this heel that's behind you. Okay, we're then going to go same position, and I'll put our hands on the floor though, in front, and then we're going to rock back and forward from there. Now because you've got a little bit more support, you might be able to move that leg a little bit further out. Only 5 there. Okay, straight from this side. You might need, because you've got this extra base of support, you should be able to get that leg a little bit further away. Make sure to come all the way up and really push through. Five. Okay. So, stay in the same position now. So, once you've got this position, let's stay there. Now, we're going to go this position. Now, we're going to take our, if your right foot is out, we're going to take our left hand and we're going to try and get down and touch around about the ankle. You can get your toe, amazing, but just as far as you can down this leg. And then we're going to rotate out and away and rock that. And you should feel this really, really open on that one. So down, reach, and through. We're going to do 10, okay? Nice big, nice slow motion. And as you can see, I've actually managed to improve just after 3 reps. I can actually touch my laces rather than my ankle. So after 10 reps, you should be able to get a reasonable change. There we go, and again, it's getting better. Two more, see if we get any improvement. One more. So my improvement there was from around about that night's tick there, down onto my laces. So, should see good improvement through the 10 reps. Same on the other side. So, I'll show you from the side, you can see it more. So, same setup, hand up. Right hand to left foot, or as far down you'd like as you can. And then rotate round on a diagonal path. Nice big diagonal rotation. More. Okay, so once you've done those, we're then going to go into the classic test of basically groin mobility here, or an exercise that does test this. So it's a Cossack squat. So with a Cossack squat, put your feet wide, like we had in the start position. You're then going to drop towards this side, turning this foot up and sitting onto the heel. Okay? Not quite as good to that side, better this side. Okay? So from this front side, have a few practice reps. So here like this. Watch this foot as I go towards my right side, and watch my right hip goes in relation to my right foot. So I'm trying to sit down onto that right heel. Okay? And I'll let my left foot just rotate slightly up. So if I stick that foot, if I keep my left foot fixed to the floor as I go to my right, I'm not going to get as far. If I let it just rotate round, I really shift my weight and sit side to side, it'll really help. So let's just do 5 reps to either side of this. So feet turned up. So I'm going to go left, my right foot's going to turn, I'm going to sit down onto my left heel. I'm using my hands as a counterbalance, okay? as I want to get as much movement as I can, that's fine. I'm not using this as a strength movement, I want to move through the full range. One more. Okay, so we're just going to finish up. Let's try, see how wide you are now. Just get into that, go to where you're comfortable and just go a little bit further. And hopefully you should be able to get quite a bit more mobility there now. I certainly can. That's much more comfortable in that position. Just going to relax there. And that's us for today. So hopefully you feel a little bit looser through the groin, through the adductors. Now keep doing that, guys, and you'll be doing the splits in no time. Or maybe just a really good Cossack squat. Alright guys, see you all soon. I'll catch you on these next week.